The trains were back, but not to normal. Around 60% of services resuming on a day sandwiched by strikes that have not yet brought the nation to a halt, but may soon be testing patience.
I understand why they're doing it, but I also understand both perspectives, to be honest, yeah.
I'm completely for it. I think it's right to strike when you need to.
I think they should get a bit more.
Even though it's impacted you how it has, it's caused you a lot of hassle, you've still got sympathy.
Yeah, they could do a good job, do you know what I mean? They're decent guys, they're polite, they're nice and kind, do you know what I mean? But I think they should be given a little bit more, yeah?
Hopes of a breakthrough were always slim, but disappeared altogether after less than 3 hours of talks. The RMT demanding what it says is a threat of compulsory redundancies be dropped.
We came back here today seeking for it to be removed so that we could negotiate a settlement to the dispute. But we have been told now by the highest people in Network Rail they don't have the authority to say they can withdraw that letter. And there's only one place that can say that, and that's in the Department for Transport. So it's pretty clear the government have scuppered these talks.
Transport Secretary Grant Shapps called that a total lie, and Network Rail's chief negotiator concurred.
I'm so frustrated because our aim this afternoon was to move that forward, to make to move to the next stage of that offer, and essentially, but I can't do that on my own. And I can't do that if the RMT are walking out the room, when at the same time they're also threatening me with a strike tomorrow. We have to work within the funding that we can make available. I haven't got enough money to be able to fund a 7% pay rise.
One train operator has settled a dispute. Merseyrail agreeing a 7% pay rise with staff from the TSSA union. But nationally, Network Rail says the industry faces a crisis. In 2019, before the pandemic, there were 1.7 billion passenger journeys, generating £11 billion of revenue. But in the last year, there were just 990 million journeys, almost halving income to £5.9 billion. Union members say they face their own income squeeze. One conductor told us the rising cost of living demanded action.
Things are getting worse as time goes on, as food prices increase and energy prices increase, and that's on my current salary. If anyone is making a move to potentially tinker with my terms and conditions, and it's already a struggle, that's just an inevitable situation that I'm going to have to fight to protect myself from.
This was always a complex dispute about more than money. It's about modernisation, about the future of the railway. But with relations between the two sides having soured and the government firmly blaming the unions, there seems little chance of substantial progress until after strikes on Thursday and again on Saturday have played out.
Until then, the talks, like many trains, will be going nowhere. Paul Kelso, Sky News in London.